He doesn't drink. He saw his older brother die of young of alcoholism, liver failure. Trump disrespects people that are on drugs, and he should. But Trump, you are
literally a drug dealer. Well, since I watched a Alex Jones video, good to see that he is keeping things normal.
Please go to the AlexJonesStore.com.
Oh, God.
We have the great atomic defense, the strongest, greatest, concentrated of all the known herbs and compounds to boost your immune system. Everybody should be on it, especially this time of year. Boost your immune.
Human extract, sea moss, turmeric, honey powder, atomic defense, natural health defense, your daily health shield, A+ defense. That's good. That's a pretty high rating. A+. It's not S tier, but still pretty high. I was initially thinking, is this going to be defense against radiation? Like, oh, folks, any day now, it seems like the bomb could drop. We don't know what it's going to be. Maybe it's the Canadians. You know, as soon as they get their hands on the bomb, they'll drop it on us. You're going to need atomic defense. It's the only protection, the only guarantee.
Immune system, the Alex Jones. Trump's this big anti-drug guy. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. He saw his older brother die of young of alcoholism, liver failure. Trump disrespects people that are on drugs, and he should. But Trump, you are
literally a drug dealer. Like, I'm sorry, Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones store. Dr. Jones Naturals, the best dietary supplements. Here we go. Yeah, this is you. These are the things you sell. Cock Pro. Longevity Stack. Snore Less. Energy Essentials. Cock Pro Advanced Energy and Cell Support. Kind of want some Cock Pro. It's sounding pretty sexy. Elevate your energy, support heart health, promote cellular vitality with Cock Pro by Dr. Jones Naturals, a cutting-edge formula designed for maximal absorption and effectiveness. Coenzyme Q10, or COQ10, is a powerful antioxidant that plays a vital role in energy production at the cellular level. As we age, COQ10 levels can naturally decline, making supplementation essential for maintaining optimal health. Our advanced liposomal delivery system ensures this key nutrient is absorbed more efficiently directly into your cock. Enhanced bioavailability, the liposomal delivery system encapsulates the COQ10 in tiny fat-soluble particles, allowing it to be absorbed directly into your bloodstream for faster and more efficient uptake. Nice. If you're selling a whole bunch of weird-ass supplements, many of them are just overpriced, like turmeric and cumin. I'll have you know, by the way, if you want to have the experience of having Cock Pro like directly sucked into your veins, just go to a health food store and buy the very, very cheap versions of these things. Yes, turmeric is good for you. Cumin is good for you. And it's one of the reasons why they're not only amazing spices and they can really enhance the flavor profile of your foods, but also, yeah, they're apparently really good for your circulation, for your heart, stuff like that. So I'm not saying that turmeric is in itself a bad thing, but a lot of the supplements that they sell, everything from like, you know, energy, stimulation. I mean, these are just a whole bunch of different forms usually of caffeine. Vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, vitamin B7, vitamin B12, vitamin B2. Like, you're just going to piss all this out in terms of, you know, getting mass amounts of, unlock the potential of being a superior well-being. Well, I mean, it does sound kind of nice. Who doesn't want to be a superior well-being? But either way, yes, he's a drug dealer.
Genetically modified E. coli poop addict. Donald Trump is obsessed with drinking GMO E. coli feces. Trump is a E. coli feces addict. I'm not joking. Trump guzzles the feces of that.
I hate him so much. I hate him. Ah, he's such a white supremacist fucking asshole. But he's funny sometimes. He can be funny. You know? I put him up there with Ye and Trump himself. Just horrifying human beings trying to destroy the planet and just, you know, and enact their little fucking Hitler 2 reign. There are a couple funny ones. You know what's amazing? Okay, so if there was a scale where you could chart this kind of stuff and talk about things that are like woke, and then have the scale, the other vector be funny, right? So someone who's decidedly anti-woke and not funny, Elon Musk, no question. Not a funny bone in that man's. He wants to be funny so badly. He would love to actually have the gift of comedy. He does not. He is incapable of being funny. So the least funny person, but probably the most anti-woke. And then the opposite of that, again, if you need controls, right? Someone who is anti-woke but funny. Alex Jones, yay. Donald Trump. All of them. Very, very, very terrible people. You know, pro-Hitler, pro-Nazi, all that kind of stuff. But they are funny. So it's not as if, you know, it's all going to be constant. There's going to be a difference between the two. Do I know what he's talking about? No. Apparently, Diet Coke is filled with E. coli.
Bacteria. He loves it. Of toxic E. coli bacteria. Elon Musk is an addict. He worships E. coli feces. I am so proud of RFK Jr. I'm so proud of President Trump. I'm so proud of J.D. Vance. I'm so proud of Elon Musk. But I guarantee you, when Kennedy comes to Trump and says, we got to ban aspartame, Trump's going to say, I love it. Well, Trump, you want your grandkids drinking that? Yeah, we know you come from badass line of Scots and Germans, and you're tough as a junkyard dog, and we get it all, buddy boy. And we know you're... One thing is, some people die when they're aspartame addicts like Trump. I mean, there's whole studies. You got to, I mean, somebody drinking 12 of them a day, probably drinking 24. Go to people's houses, it's all just stacked up everywhere. I mean, Trump would have to, it'd take Trump.
I was like, so if we look this up, are we going to find out? Aspartame is made from GM bacteria excrement. Truth or misleading? Summary of the rumor. Rumors have circulated on social media sites that aspartame, the artificial sweetener used in soft drinks and food, is made from the feces of genetically modified E. coli bacteria. The truth. A patent was filed in 1981 describing making aspartame from the excretions of genetically modified bacteria. But the claim that aspartame is made from the GM E. coli poop today is misleading. Claims about aspartame being made from GM bacteria poop come from a European patent that was filed in 1981. The patent, which was first available online in 2013, outlines a process to make aspartame from the excretions of genetically modified bacteria, and E. coli bacteria in particular. But the idea that aspartame is made from GM E. coli poop oversimplifies the complex process of making it, which has changed steadily over the years. It also ignores the fact that bacteria exist at the cellular level and don't have a digestive system, which means, well, it doesn't actually poop, or is not poop in the way we think. Instead, it excretes unneeded nutrients and byproducts through a cell wall. Aspartame was discovered as a low-calorie sugar substitute for soft drinks and food in the 1960s, and the process used to create it evolved ever since. According to a Harvard University study, the tumultuous history of the food additive aspartame began with the serendipitously 35 years ago. On that day, James M. Schlattler, not a great name, honestly, if you're going to be talking about poop, but a chemist unintentionally discovered it. He was working on an anti-ulcer drug. Mr. Schlattler mixed aspartame, asparitic acid, and phenylalanine, two naturally occurring amino acids that are the building blocks of protein. He stuck his finger in the hole of the mixture, and for some reason decided to taste it. I licked my finger, and it tasted good, he later recalled. And with that, a new low-calorie sweetener was born. What happened since that fateful day, 1965, compromises the additive struggle from birth to maturity. Not unlike a human being being moved from inception to adulthood, aspartame has overcome many hurdles and incited much controversy on its path to a somewhat more stable maturity. James Schlattler quickly filed a patent for his process in 1966. The FDA approved aspartame for various products in the 1970s and 1990s. Still, aspartame remains controversial, with many questioning its side effects. The 1981 European patent states Schlattler's peptide synthesis process was too costly and time-consuming. A new method described in the patent detailed the introduction of foreign genetic material in microorganisms, which then produced the protein or proteins for such foreign genetic material codes. The UK-based independent reports that GM was needed to make the bacteria produce more phenylalanine, one of the two amino acids used to make aspartame. As the G8 summit of rich country leaders decided to launch into an inquiry into the safety of genetically modified foods, an investigation by an independent on Sunday revealed that Monsanto, the pioneer and GM food giant which makes aspartame, often uses genetically engineered bacteria to produce a sweetener at its use production plants. We have two strains of bacteria. One is traditionally modified and one is genetically modified. It's got a modified enzyme and one has an amino acid different. So I'm sure, I'm guessing the Knowledge Fight boys were all over this one, but yeah, He's taking something that occurs at a cellular level, which was done in the original patent of aspartame, and then extrapolated that to modern day to try and describe how aspartame is actually sourced from E. coli feces, which is not true. But it sounds fun. And it's just, yet again, one of those things where all of Alex Jones' conspiracies usually have to start somewhere. Like, there's usually like an origin of truth, right? Where you're like, did you know that the U.S. government actually did experimental tests on people? And did you know the U.S. government is actually effectively trying to weaponize, dropping LSD into your brain in order to, like... It is true that the U.S. Army at one point did experiment with LSD to try and find out if it could be used as what was called a military defoliant, aka could we spray it upon enemies in order to make them less effective in combat. That is 100% true. It's a real thing. You can look up old Army footage in black and white of soldiers high out of their minds on LSD and clearly not being really fit for combat as they just walk around tripping balls. So yes, that's a real thing. The LSD bombs and the idea of using it in military combat. That's the kernel of truth, right? Now, if you extrapolate that all the way into, and that's why they are using drugs to turn the frogs trans, to make you gay, or something like that, where Alex Jones always goes with it. That's where the, the chimera human hybrids come from, and the demonic Satanists. Well, then, yeah, no. You took something that is based in reality and was a historical fact, and now you're talking about how Donald Trump loves to eat poo. But I'm thinking let him cook, if I'm being totally honest. Because could be a good thing for him to spread that rumor. I don't know if it's really going to hurt, our cause if Alex Jones is telling everybody that Donald Trump loves to eat poo.
Trump 6 months to get off of it at the level he's on. We need to detox Elon Musk and Trump. The people are so addicted, Elon will probably ban me off X today. I'll probably be off of it today. I'm serious. He literally puts out tweets. I forget, like, F you if you don't want me to have my Diet Coke. Glenn Beck's the same. Screw you, Alex Jones. Don't you tell me this is bad. It's like an alcoholic with their, their fifth of Jack Daniels. You're like, your liver stuff came in. You're about to have liver failure. Shut up. You're not going to tell me what I'm going to do. But I mean, you'd be.
It's also wild that he's doing this because he's an actual alcoholic. Like, we watched the video footage of him like pretending to work out while like they were pouring whiskey down his gullet and stuff like that. Like, he loves alcohol. He's like wasted in a lot of the interviews and the specials that he does. He likes talking when he's doing those interviews about how he's like clean and sober now, but it doesn't really seem to last that long. So that's a drug, by the way. That would make you a drug addict, Alex.
He better drinking Jack Daniels, Trump, because Trump's this big anti-drug guy. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. He saw his older brother die of alcoholism, liver failure. Trump disrespects people that are on drugs, and he should. But Trump, you are a genetically modified E. coli poop addict. Donald Trump is obsessed with drinking GMO E. coli feces. Trump is a E. coli feces addict. I'm not joking.
Let him cook, Maybe the man's onto something. I say he should divert all of his assets, which hopefully will be accumulated and paid out to the families and the victims he needs to compensate, on this. This should be the primary focus from here on out of the Alex Jones show. Just concentrate, make sure the world knows, get the truth out there. It is something I think that is being suppressed, and only you are onto this, and only you know the truth. So you need to get out there and tell the world that, again, Trump apparently is addicted to consuming feces, as is Elon Musk. Elon Musk and Trump are addicted to consuming feces. You know what also is kind of funny about this is this feels like, baby wants attention. Like, maybe Alex isn't getting enough attention these days. Like, no one gives a fuck. Like, yeah, aren't you a shell of your former self? You're reduced to broadcasting on X and like pretending to be InfoWars, but it's not InfoWars, but it kind of is, that kind of shit. And the money is just being funneled, hopefully, back to the victims that you fucked over so badly. So hey, pay attention to him, because he's not getting as many calls from, Elon Musk. You're not getting as many calls from Donald Trump anymore. So now he's trying to talk about how they're addicted to eating the poo-poo.
Trump guzzles the feces of bacteria. He loves it, of toxic E. coli bacteria. Elon Musk is an addict. He worships E. coli feces. This is the truth. So we must
God, I hate this man so much.
destroy the cult of
his own editor cut him off. His own editor was like, well, I think this has run its course. Yeah. I just don't know what more needs to be said here, sir. No, we need to run it. The world needs to know. Let them know. They are addicted to poo. They love the E. coli feces. Are you silent? I'm being censored by my own fucking editors. Speaking of E. coli feces, Jeremy Boring.
Don't let this happen to you. Go to serfscoffee.com to order the only end-to-end owned indigenous coffee company that delivers blood-free, conflict-free, and cruelty-free beans right to your door. 0% of people who drink serfscoffee.com have exploded spontaneously. By ordering right now, you get 10% off plus free shipping, and it's the best way to enjoy delicious coffee while not exploding. That's serfscoffee.com, serfscoffee.com.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This video wouldn't be at all possible without the financial support of all the people whose names you see on the screen right now. And if you want to unlock secret bonus episodes, content that we can't post anywhere else, or get the videos early before anyone else gets to see them, please go on to patreon.com/theserfs. For as little as $1, you can help support this channel and help make more videos like this possible. Our executive producers are Anna Loves Riley, Adrian McCarthy, Bobby Lasers, Cheryl Alvarez, Comrade Junkie, Doug Caddy, Everything Important, Garrett Sandoval, Hagbard Salim, Jimmy Sombrero, Multimondi, Omni, Political Papi, Preston Kroll, Quiet 185, Richard Boehm, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Cernicus, Stellar Gwyn, Sebastian Demel, Tigwig, Trav, and Words Greenwood. And also, it wouldn't be possible without all the names you see on the screen right now. Again, if you want to help produce this content, it's only made possible through the funding of our patrons. Head on down to patreon.com/theserfs. That's patreon.com/theserfs.